Hi, today I'm gonna be getting the engine out of my Fiat. I have to do this in order to access Gearbox and the clutch to design some parts. The engine itself is going to be sold, but the gearbox will stay. So let's get to the point. The first thing we have to do is to take out the rear panel. You do this by at first undoing the screw and then giving it a little shake to make it come out easy. If yours is rusty like mine, it may take a little force, but otherwise it should come out easily. The next thing you have to take out is the engine cover. You do this by undoing 3 screws. Then you can proceed to unplugging the cables. Then I proceed to the sensor cable, and then I proceed to taking out the fuel hose. I'm also removing the sensor hose. I secure everything with electrical tape. I'm removing the power generator cables using my pliers. Now it's time for the ignition coils cabling. Now it's time to detach the acceleration pedal. Then I'm trying to deattach the choke. The next hose to get my hands on will be the fuel return. Now I'm undoing the hot air tube ring and then removing the hot air tube itself. I'm moving under the car and removing the lower cover of the engine. Now it's time to undo the 4 screws and therefore remove the swivel. And the same for the other wheel. There are 2 starter cables and you have to remove them. Unfortunately, I didn't film it. Now you can see the gearbox connection. You have to take out this rubber cover and then I undo the screw I'm pointing at. Here you can see how I'm removing the clutch cable. You need 2 pairs of keys to do this, but I'm using just one and the pliers. And now I'm proceeding to remove the rear bar. Okay, now we're under the car again and I'm removing the gearbox mounting. Here comes the final part. I have to unscrew the spring that's holding the engine. And finally pull out the engine. Once pulled a bit, you have to undo these 3 cables that are attached to the gearbox. And this is how it looks in the end. In the following weeks, I will be releasing videos regarding how I built my battery. If you're interested in it, be sure to subscribe in order not to miss any of them.